Hello! In this tutorial we will be going over getting started with AllisonHouse Maps. Once you have purchased AllisonHouse Maps, you want to log into your AllisonHouse account. Once you have logged into your AllisonHouse account, you should be on your customer dashboard. On your customer dashboard there should be a Maps tab located in the bottom left. Go ahead and select that Maps tab, and this should bring you to your AllisonHouse Maps customizations page. On here you can control the default view. This will be the center lat long that Maps opens up to. This will be the zoom level. This will be various base layer options, and whether or not you want Maps to use UTC time or not. Once you have the customizations to your liking, go ahead and select Proceed to Maps. Once Maps is loaded, it should appear as is. You'll notice some icons in the top right. The icon on the far right will be your menu and the various overlays we offer with Maps. The next one will be your navigation instructions. Upon logging into Maps and opening it for the first time, these instructions will actually appear on their own to kind of help you interact with Maps. The next will be whether you want to leave Maps in 3D mode or move it to 2D. This will record for you, and then this one will capture a screenshot. You can also hold down the control button on your keyboard and use your mouse to move Maps around to kind of get a different vantage point, different perspective. Again, that is just by holding down the control key and using your using your mouse to move it around. But we're going to go ahead and zoom back in and open up the menu so we can look at the different overlays that we offer. The first tab is going to be your base layers. Anything from airports, county boundaries, interstates, state highways. These are all the options we have for the base layers. To go back to the menu, you're just going to want to select all, and this will bring you back to the main menu. Then we have the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, the Day 1 and Day 2 outlooks they provide. Then we're going to have the NHC, the National Hurricane Center, forecast models from them. Even the hurricane hunters, when they're out and about, you'll be able to see their location and what they are reporting. Then the WPC, QPF, winter weather, anything, the information that they put out. And then we have our real-time tab, which you'll have the GOES 16 data, which will appear as is, and then we'll have GOES East, GOES West, Hawaii and Puerto Rico. And then we have MODIS imagery, observations, which is obviously going to be METARs, and then we have some river stages. And then we have overlays, which is flood watches, warnings, anything like that, local storm reports, mesoscale discussions. The two lightning options, both of these require a separate subscription than what comes with our normal data packages, our Storm Chaser, Storm Hunter. Both of these are available to purchase on our pricing page. And then obviously under the overlays we have the radar mosaics. To view live radar data, you can either use the hybrid scan reflectivity, or you can use the reflectivity at the lowest altitude. And then when it's that time of year, you can use the precipitation typed radar. Most of this other stuff is going to be MRMS data, and this will be the maximum estimated hail size for any storms that are ongoing. You can look at the last hour's worth of data, kind of see hail swaths, and then you can even look up for the last 24 hours worth of data. And then the QPE is going to be the quantitative precipitation estimation. You can look at the last hour, all the way up to 12 and 24 hours. This will just kind of tell you what they think, or what the model thinks, how much rain fell during that time frame that you have selected. Rotation, current rotation with any storms. Today is not a very good day to be looking at severe weather, so you're not going to see much. Then you can obviously look at the rotation for the last hour. And so that's all of the radar mosaics that we have to offer. So let's go back, select the real-time tab. Actually, let's go back to the main menu. Under real-time, you'll see all of the model data, or all the models that we have to offer. You'll see the RTMA, the GFS, NAM, the NAM 3KM, which you commonly hear referred to as the NAM WRF, which was just recently upgraded from 4 kilometer to 3 kilometer. the her, the wrap, and then a couple different WRF models. For this example, so we can kind of interact with some data here, we're going to use the NAM model. We'll use temperature. Let's go with 2 meter air temp. Let's go to radar, and let's overlay 1 kilometer reflectivity. So you can see, now you can see the data at the bottom. Now you have a time bar you can use, and then you can see the model and when it's valid. So this is the 18Z run, and then to move through the hours, you can either select, and it will, you can jump far ahead if you want. To see data that's a little farther down the line. You can also use the buttons right here on the controls to move through hour by hour. You can obviously hit play to start animation. With this animation, it will load the entire data, and then it will move on to the next slide. But once you have the data loaded, the next loop will be a completely smooth animation. So just keep that in mind, that it does have to load the data first before it will appear as a smooth animation. Obviously, to stop that, you can just hit the stop button, and that will stop the animation. I'll even go back here, and you'll kind of see now that they're loaded, it appears pretty quickly, and then it starts loading the tab or the hour that you have not loaded yet. So let's go ahead and stop there. As you can see down here, you can change the hour for the run. You can, if you want to get rid of, let's say we want to get rid of the 2 meter air temp and just look at reflectivity, we can go ahead and exit out of that overlay, and we'll leave us with the reflectivity. And then it will obviously still show the hour that it's valid. So that is how you get maps up and running, and be on the lookout for different maps guides that will go more in depth with a couple different features with maps. As always, you can send any questions, concerns, suggestions to support@AllisonHouse.com. And we hope you enjoy our maps product. Stay safe.